Hi guys, I'm CinnamonToastKen and welcome back to Trigger Happy Havoc, the Danganronpa, the goddamn last episode. It was probably a long one. I'm going to assume it was a long one because it was like the worst trial ever. But my favorite character, Sakura, died and she killed herself. She killed herself because like everyone like was turning against her, and you know she's like I would rather just kill myself than wait for someone else to kill me, and so we went through the whole time figuring out that, and we already had a pretty good idea that it was probably either that or Hina that did it. Hina tried to make it look like she did it, but then she just wanted everyone to die. Because she was like, everyone deserves to die for what they did to Sakura. And I was like, oh man, it's such a tearjerky. It's like so sad. And they were about to say one more thing, but then Monokuma's just jumped up and he has to say, I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but
hey,
it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura's actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion of what her suicide note meant.
Insane.
Of course I know what she was thinking, cause her and me.
In other words.
Well, what I'm really trying to say is,
indeed.
don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this? The last testament of Sakura Ogami.
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. What? But he already.
Bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. That was all me, baby. Oh, wow. He wrote the suicide note for her. This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put it in her room.
Huh?
What then? You lied to me?
Unbelievable.
Oh, don't say lie and make it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
Well now.
I can't help it. You totally took my little scribbles at face value. I didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little. I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the only ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene. Cut!
And?
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey!
But, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth... Sorry. is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, geez, talk about a buzzkill. All right, here we go. Ahem. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me. She has like punching boards all in her room.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching you in fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive. I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
And that's how I came to feel. That's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone hate her. Her decision to stay true to all you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic, or just moronic.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me. Which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have obligations to get this situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the mastermind demands I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
Wait!
She wanted to stop us from fighting, to protect us.
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path I've chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions, not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
but
This is... I didn't understand how she felt, not at all. I thought we were close and still.
what are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless.
Uh-oh.
She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean by next victim? Nobody here blames anyone. Huh? First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with a fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste. Because she made us remember, we're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of your misplaced hatred, our misplaced hatred. I don't blame her. I can't blame her. Nobody can blame Hina either. What? Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered because the one we needed to destroy is you, nobody else.
What do you
What
want?
the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go. How did he expect it to go any other way, really? How strange. But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that.
Phew.
Ah, lovely Byakuya. You understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game. Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear that the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat
There's
myself.
no point in participating in a game which has lost its sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it. What's going on here? Now I have only one thing to look forward to,
All clear now.
and that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Wait, does this mean... We're not friends or nothing. Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking. Whoever master goes, I go, and if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, and if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Everyone.
Hey.
Well, now can you say Sakura's death had no meaning? How boring. But nothing good can come out of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
Heck?
The fun time? Anyway, let's forget about the good for nothing backstabbers and get back on track.
Want me to punish you guys?
In the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time!
What?
Sakura's technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're gonna...
But...
Is it me?
Wrong.
Oh, heavens no. Just because the Blacken is dead doesn't mean I can just sub into whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about bare times one rule.
Listen up.
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. So for my special punishment, I prepared a special guest. A special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Is he gonna use himself? No! Our computer program! Oh no! Alter ego! Oh! Oh, wow. Alter ego didn't even know what was going on. You suck, man. You turned him into a mangled hook of junk. Whew, that really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, broiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence, grilled is where it's at. Wow. So that was supposed to kill Sakura anyway. I don't know if that actually took Sakura down, but maybe.
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true, so it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. And the anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out my mouth. Am I puking? How dare you? That was my friend! How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with the basketball? Shut the hell up! He wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend! And you killed him! Is that what you call animism? Where the soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? Well, you call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way, and I was trying to find it was trying to find things out all sneaky.
just as I thought.
So you finally noticed him.
Actually,
Finally? No. I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Chiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all going to play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
yep.
Well, I mean, the data in that laptop, it was, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you.
Phew.
Or maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
Of course, I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. Alter Ego wanted to help us, wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. Yeah, punishment time has made me feel 1,000,000,000 times better.
very nice.
Experience a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this. Holy moly, you're super mad. Just unreasonably upset.
Well,
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I just need to read the postscript.
what?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note.
Huh?
Do I have your attention? Okay, then here we go. Prepare your ears for the... Was this the dulcet? Tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully, it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of the school. What a clue.
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here, and so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory.
Bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. But you can't just stop at the most important bit. It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you won't even freaking know, huh?
You guys?
I said that wrong, I think. That's the whole point, stupid! It's to get back at you for all your... Wait. It's to get back at all you for hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's note. Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it. But
Too bad.
sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this?
What?
What is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note. Let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard, no matter what. And that's seriously it. Oh, wow, what a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die. She won't lay down and die? She'll fight you? Well, whatever. Who cares that some dead musclehead what some dumb musclehead has to say?
Well?
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, you know. And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long and hard. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of this school. I still think they've erased our memories or something. Just from the clues, from the pictures of like people being together, and then I think Hifumi saying that he knew all of this before. I think our memories have been messed with. The mastermind did something to us. Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You...
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Ooh.
What? Answer me. What did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? And if we try to leave the school, the sensor goes off? And the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo!
The class trial's over, Monokuma's gone.
What?
So now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up? Yeah, okay. Let's get out of here. But, he must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto were the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up! Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. But then, I'll try. That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No.
Uh-oh. I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master!
Huh?
What are you talking about? This is absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball. Cause you are, sleazeball.
See.
Apparently you still have a death wish. Oh, more biting sarcasm. More biting sarcasm? No wonder you don't have any friends.
No.
Hey, stop fighting with Master, you're making me jealous. I want the abuse, give and take, me. I guess it's not easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. Whew. And so Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us. Bing bong. Is it morning or night?
This
It's night.
Soon the door. Okay then.
Whew. Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep, especially after all this terrible stuff happened, right? But the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Wake up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from deep slumber to hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. Oh. Kyoko, what are you doing in my room, girl? Ooh, you want some of this action?
Yes, it's me.
How'd you get in here?
Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
The Flash is wide awake. What are you doing here?
True.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, a C. Wait, but my door. It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious? And you tried it? You just opened my door? You didn't like ring the doorbell or anything? Well, okay then. That's not odd. Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is
Correct.
it? 3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? Why is Kyoko waking me up at this hour? What? The ball sack is going on. Is this a dream? It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask. What's your favor?
So,
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor.
goodbye.
I'll meet you there. In other words, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? I thought it was locked. Well, let's go to the datas then, I guess. I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wind up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. Maybe she's already inside. I put my hand on the door, and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor?
What's this?
Oh, what are you doing up, mister?
Damn it!
Breaking into a locker room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, you're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But
Hey!
I can see that you don't. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself.
Unbelievable.
It looked like you might break in at any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko. Yeah.
You guys?
Whatever, the two of you just go back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Koto, let's head back. What?
Hey,
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
shall we go?
Don't worry about it, let's just go. Okay. Yeah, go on, get out of here. Shoo. So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
So goodbye. Hold on! Listen, what's this all about just now? She woke me up in the middle and she woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just happened to be locked, and then she shows up late and leaves without checking a single thing? What's the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but... Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Mukuro Ikusaba. There's some music going now? What happened? Kyoko's right next to me once again and whispering into my
Mukuro
ear.
Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
Huh.
Watch out for her.
So there's another student, huh? All-star apologies. The end. So we have an extra student now? Yeah, number 7? Weird. Plot twist, we lost one and added one. I got the altered lump present. Alter ego's now the altered lump. I want to save? Of course. Of course I do. My gosh.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Right.
Mukuro, the 16th student, the one they call the ultimate despair.
Ultimate
Watch out for
despair.
her.
It's a she. Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba. was 3 days before. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we'd be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. What? We're just getting right into it, aren't we? 100-mile dash, pain and junk food junkie. Uh-oh, does that mean our boob girl's gonna die? In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So let's begin with the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make any small talk or anything. We never just go straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is this horse of yours?
Well?
He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is bloated as a cow's udder.
In the name of my family.
And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them.
Huh?
Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. I'm gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. What? But she can't open her mouth. She can't eat or drink water. I don't care.
How about that?
You're okay with that, Toko? Jeez. Just how low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet, I let myself get involved. But it's now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we started our exploration. There should be a 5th floor now. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us. And it's totally different from all the other floors we've seen up till now. For some reason it feels unpleasant. Oh, hey girl. How you doing? This floor feels different compared to all the other ones. I'm not sure what it is. For some reason that, I hope it's not anything too creepy. I'm sure there's something super creep. Should I check all these classrooms? What is at the end of the hallway? This looks spooky. Raw. Let's check out Raw. Right away, it's locked. Came all this way just to be denied here. Biolab. We're forbidden from seeing into. Kind of sounds like something out of the old cheesy horror movie. Oh, good lord! What the hell is this? The grotesque horror for the room stuck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled, it was sour, pungent, and possibly rank.
I see.
Smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying it's the smell of death, their flesh and fat and blood? There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. He was right. I had experienced the smell more than once. It was a smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have...
Hey!
What? My fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me! If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened. No, it's quite the opposite. The opposite?
Now then.
Yep. Let me give you an itty-bitty, squeaky little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs and those mean old RPGs.
Oh.
But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk? Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day.
Can't wait.
So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. What's he talking about? He just left the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? So is this Skullman just like this big murder house of death? So many bodies. White chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing in detective shows and stuff like that. you always see the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. There's blood all over this place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a nasty sight. It appears all the blood stains are dry, and with their colors have changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. Is this all really blood? Of course. I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way I can keep up with someone like that. Yeah, an eye for an eye. Huh. Leave the area? Heck yeah, get the heck out of there. Freaking weird. Is that where I came from? Are all the classrooms like that in here? No? See, this one's all dolled up and it's got stuff written on it. Catch me if you can. Wait up, I'm going to punish you. Makoto. Gross. Are you still not talking? She doesn't. Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Coco, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. Okay. Huh. Well, look at some archery and some petals. You know, this room is totally enclosed. There's a cherry tree plant here. It's in full bloom. It's quite elegant. That's what you consider elegant?
Indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, it's kind of out of place. Yeah. Faux show out of place. Target seems pretty far away. I gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. Some coins. ... What Kyoko told me yesterday, what the heck did it mean?
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Maybe she already went around and looked everywhere.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko? I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted to the surveillance camera.
Hey.
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me that whatever it was, it was important the mastermind could find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
So then.
We're finished here. Just like usual, I didn't understand anything better than I did before. Well. This is an open door here. It looks interesting. I'm gonna find another picture. Ooh, look at that big old plant. Is there any strange pictures on the ground or anything, sir? Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. Aha! Place seems totally disorganized, from lawnmower to fertilizer, flower points, farm tools, and leaning against the back wall. Is that a pickaxe? Mayhap. Oh, there's something carved on the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond. I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. Oh, what is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get that big. Is this thing real?
Watch out!
Watch out! That's the Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it and you'll be in some real excitement. Your heart will like, whoa, and the plants will all like snap and your flesh will be like, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement, created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy.
Actually,
By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's just totally good for the environment.
well,
Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future of growth of healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself. Spouting more of his nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I better keep my distance. Huh. Sprinkler? Sprinklers? Yes, sir. Got some money. Money.
Yo.
First I thought I saw blue skies, but it turns out they're just painted walls and ceiling.
know?
But the plants are real, and it's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. It helps me relax. And not what you're thinking. It's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? What? Is that bad? Don't you get it? Do you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface, beneath their calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore,
Is nigh.
they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action.
Well,
I'm serious. Well then, all right. We go in here. Is this a chicken coop? What's that chicken coop doing here? Place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like, they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that. Seems safe. Now we'll look at each little chicken and get some coins off you. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're serious cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly? 5, you know the number that comes after 4 before 6? At least in terms of natural numbers. Yeah, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos.
at least 30% right.
And a number of power. It's a number of power, a refreshing number on par with hand squeeze all natural lemonade. You never lets me get a word edgewise. Alright, so we got some chickens and a thing on the wall here. Some kind of a control panel to the wall. Control air conditioning or something? It's for the sprinklers! Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. Sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the setting panel is locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 every morning? Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're old to go running through sprinklers anyway.
Yes.
Do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone! Alright, well. I guess I've seen all there is to see up here for now, but once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. Those are some hot chicks though. Some real hot chicks, you know? One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall, but before too long, they were all here. It would appear that everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. It's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Just a second.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
Hey.
That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time. There's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. Okay, what did you discover?
Yeah.
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor from front to back. That's kind of Sakura's job. But anyway, no dice. They were all metal plates and all the windows just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape from the 5th floor either.
So,
When I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of school. What exactly did you notice?
Just a second.
Took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you? Why do you
So then-
ask? Because if you did, you must have noticed the 5th floor is lacking something that every other floor has. The bathrooms? Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor is what you're talking about. I mean, the 5th floor is the end?
Correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of the school. All left now to do is solve the underlying mystery. That's the hardest part. Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, he is right. Everything will be okay as long as we work together. I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, I'm not sure we absolutely will make it out no matter what it takes. Blah, 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 blah.
Hey,
My concern is with the biolab. That's the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. Biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
Could it be?
If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, final boss, or tyrant, or, yeah, Resident Evil, the tyrant.
but
We're not in a horror game, though. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
Well,
I don't really like how you said that, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right too. You found the big bloody room, huh? By the way, did you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, not strange. No, strange is a massive understatement. Smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself is horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell concentrated. God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm going to barf just hearing about it.
But
But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So in other words...
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop. Seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
it can't be.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's what I was kind of thinking too. Maybe that's the tragedy. Like, there's a ultimate despair got a hold and killed everybody in the school. Like, everybody in the school. And they shut it down. Huh? Here's the thing. My theory is the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room, the tragedy that happened a year ago, the blood's actually red in that room and not pink.
In other words...
Precisely, the tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. That's
It's all
true.
clear now.
That would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
hey,
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. This is awful, super awfully awful. You're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how is it not one of us had heard something about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? It's because our memories have been done stuff to. Hey, Byako, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So why are you telling me?
hey.
Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever. I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, man, I know you're torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us in all your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Seriously, you're just gonna take it? Shut up and don't interrupt me when master and me are talking. Okay, so what do you want to tell us? Well, it was in the classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife? Oh, that thing is huge, like Rambo size. It's a survival knife of some type. What was it doing in the classroom?
Well,
How would I know?
Very suspicious.
What do you use that knife for? What do you plan to do to us? I'm not gonna do anything, I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave the knife just laying
How
around.
about that?
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with
You
it?
know?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. I don't know what she might do.
what's your problem?
I don't want it anyway, it's too dangerous. So what to do?
So then.
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh, me? Yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it. It's gonna become a murder weapon. Don't give it to me, guys.
Okay.
And that's that. Hold on, don't I get a say?
It's all clear now.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. You sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. You're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Do I still have bad breath? Sorry, I'm sorry, it stinks, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming, I must be dreaming. That I'd ever experienced such a dream. I feel strange. Strange, really strange. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. All right, what'd you find, guy? The chickens?
You know?
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, and a chicken coop, and a tool shed. Monokuma said that it's called the Monokuma flower. But even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
Serious?
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the ones that live next to the pipe, though. And Mario. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in here. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, I remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know? Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on! You don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times. That doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was the question again? Don't worry, you just answered it. Burn! Okay, go running off now. I have to hear what the others have to say. Did I miss somebody?
Hey,
Yeah.
Strange on the 5th floor. We can only assume a large number of people died in that room. So, mass murder. It was a tragedy that happened a year ago. Maybe.
In other words,
Genocide, right? That's true. That would explain Hope's big. We went through all this already. Who's the one that I gotta talk to? Master, praise me. Oh, I could live in this dream forever. We should leave her alone for now. Anyway, it's settled. We'll let you be in charge of the knife, Makoto. Okay. Thanks, I guess.
You know?
Okay. Oh, wait. Him. I gotta get all of his stuff out
know?
of him. I'm an idiot. Oops. It's the chicken coop. That's right, 5 chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them big and fat. We can make them fried chicken or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, how about raw? Cause nothing fresher than raw, right? I'm pretty sure that'd kill you. Okay, and the last thing. Tool shed. Yeah, it's at 2, huh? A pickaxe. What about the pickaxe? Well, there's a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words Crazy Diamond have been carved in the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy Diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
it's true.
It's the biker gang. I know we've definitely seen that phrase before. That's it, I remember. Yeah! There's a Mondo's uniform on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right. Well, why would that be on a pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck it in here and done it, right?
Not possible.
We didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
And maybe Mondo brought it in when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it. Whatever the reason, that's what stuck. Whatever the reason, that was stuck to me in the tool shed, the pickaxe next to Mondo. What stuck out to me was the pickaxe at all. Oh, then what did?
Yo.
What I noticed is the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help. You gonna call for help with a lawnmower? I don't know, maybe we can use it to crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it, I'm gonna make crop circles. We can use that to call for help. What the heck happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know?
You know?
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed now than I've ever been. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Yo.
So, now what do we do? Well, starting the day, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way.
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna burst through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So, what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh?
Well,
Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us had a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. And the ultimate swimming pool, Hero is the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like, it's a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So,
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean amnesia?
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
This is very
Be serious right now, can you? I know you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
however,
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make it so clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us. Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
hey,
What are you gonna do, torture me? Nothing so barbaric as
It's all
that.
clear now.
I'll simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. Maybe she gives you a room key. She can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. If she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on a threat like that.
that's fine.
Fine, I understand. Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Because,
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would totally fit right in.
however,
The worst school where the worst things happen. You really mean that? Huh? Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko turned her back to us and without a word began to walk
Come
away.
on.
Where do you think you're going?
Goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do any harm. I'm not going to harm any of you. Those were her last words she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound, the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the
The
room.
heck?
What's her deal? I think you went too far taking a room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I still can't hear you. The sound of breathing, of your heart beating, it grates on me. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus the situation, just like before, it's no different from everyone started accusing Sakura, and I'm no different. I still can't stop anymore. What the hell? What are you yelling at all of a sudden?
I mean,
Look. Oh God! It's you! How long have you been standing there? I'm very, very angry! And we'll see why he's angry in the next episode. Okay, that's it! Thank you very much for watching, guys. Today's your birthday, happy birthday. Mwah, mwah, I love all of you. We'll see you in the next episode. Till then, stay toasty, my friends. Yeah!